Thinking about a short on SYMC. I am short SYMC 500 shares. SYMC is just not moving. Starting to become bored with it. SYMC testing me on my stop loss. Was dropping. Markets are. Nasdaq looks like it's bottoming out. 20 seconds on this candle. SYMC sideways all day. All day, down 2 pennies. Give it a few more minutes to do something. 10:25 a.m. SYMC making lower lows. Lower highs, lower lows, trending down, but barely moving today. Not the best trade in the world, but we are green. Going on 11 o'clock. Patience is starting to pay off a little bit. We got beer money. We got beer money. SYMC starting to come my way. How far are we from the low a day? 7 cents. Can we crack the low, or it's probably going to bounce? Adding another 500 short on SYMC. Crack back under 85 cents. Looking for it to break the 11 o'clock range. Test the low at 81. So SYMC testing my stop loss here. Sellers, we got sellers over here at 95. If I see 96 print, I'm just going to get out of it. Rejecting VWAP so far. So SYMC, I meant to get out of this thing a long time ago because it's getting late in the afternoon. I'm bored with this trade. This was not a great trade. It's barely moving. But I ended up getting caught up in conversation with the guys in the trade room, and here it is after 1 o'clock. But this thing is squeezing. It's been squeezing for a long time. It's setting up to make a big move, and the momentum at this time is to the down. So I'm going to sit in it and see what happens. And we'll check back here in a few minutes. Alright guys, so apparently I forgot to record the end of my trade. It's about 7:40 p.m. Obviously I locked in $97 on this SYMC trade. Very boring trade. So what ended up happening was I ended up taking a partial right here. Remember, I had 1,000 shares short. I took a partial here. I took another partial here, and I got all out right here. And this thing actually put in a nice drop rate at the end of the day. But just wanted to explain how I got out of the trade. 2 partials, all out at about 2:15 p.m. I was done for the day. $97. So if there's any lesson to be learned here today, it is when you're in a trade that's not going anywhere. I mean, this thing went up and down 10 cents all day long. Started coming my way after 1 p.m. It's just too long to sit in a trade to not make, any money, and to end up putting in, 1,000 shares 4 or 5 times your normal size, because it's only ranging 10 cents just to make your $100 when you could have jumped into something like Roku or Twilio or Apple for the short. I was going to jump into Twilio this morning when it broke opening range, and the reason why I did not was because the markets were bearish and coming down, and this typically follows the market. Same with Roku. And the tech sector, the Nasdaq especially, if I pull that up, we can see it was way more bearish and running down going down than the SPY was today. Apple is a really good example of the NASDAQ this morning at the time. So again, could have jumped into these two, but I did not because the markets were dumping this morning, but these were going up. I recognized that these were going up. I was hesitant because the markets were going down, and apparently this chart isn't going to load, so I have to take my word for it. The NASDAQ pretty much looked like Apple at the open, just dumping, 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 dumping. There it is. Let's back it up a little bit. There's the open right there. So this was coming down, coming down, coming down, which kept me out of these two trades. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's kind of a boring trade. Hope you enjoy it. Click like, click subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.